Hey, what's up? It's been a long time. I don't care about that. I'm gonna tell you just how it is. I don't want to say I'm gonna be more consistent, honestly, because I think I said that before. It didn't work. It didn't work as I expected. I've been kind of inspired in the most weird way because I've been finding all these channels, people that just started their channels, but they're able to consistently post. I am kind of jelly because I am not able to do that. Right now, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. Right now, it's 9:26 p.m. and I'm still working. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Today I lost.
Actually, I have a pretty good job. I mean, technically, I don't have to be working right now, but I don't think that's right. If my boss is going to stay working, I think I should help him, or at least suffer together, you know? I was going to show you something I'm working on. Okay, so first, basically, okay, let's take a step back. As you probably noticed by now, I haven't been uploading very consistently. And that's exactly because every single time I want to talk about something, I turn this simple idea, this simple topic I want to explore into something huge. What if we mixed this theory with this other video I saw 3 years ago? And what if we add like this like philosophical, I don't know, it always turns into this huge idea that feels overwhelming just to think about. So what I end up doing is, for example, if I'm using something on Instagram, I made like a list. I just save it. I just made a list that's called Content Farm. So basically, if I see a video and I think that it's interesting for some reason, I don't even know why, but if it's interesting or could be interesting, I just save it there. The problem is that it's been a couple months, so I have, I think, like more than 1,000 posts and reels just on Instagram. I also have stuff on YouTube. I have stuff on TikTok. I even have like articles and stuff. There's a lot to explore. But as you may already guessed, things that I just saved are going to have priority. So I made a dumb little app. I'm going to show you that in a couple minutes. I need to finish this script. So yeah, I mean, you're not gonna notice that. Why am I even saying that? Hey, what's up? So it's been a while, yes. And the reason I haven't been making a lot of videos is because I have this problem with perfectionism where I get an idea and I want to make it bigger and deeper, and like that's never gonna work. So my new approach is just starting like pumping out shit and then see what sticks, what doesn't, and take it from there. That's because I realized that some of the videos I've made from Instagram and stuff like that, I usually just record, and then after, when I'm editing, I make sense of it. So it's basically the other way around of what I'm doing with YouTube, where I try to make sense before and then record. But that hasn't been working, has it? Well, no. So I'll try to do it that way and see if it sticks, see if it works. So yeah. So, but then I was like, okay, so how am I going to keep making videos if I don't have a topic in mind? If I can't just improv the videos. So what I did was, of course, since I'm a software engineer, I made some software for it. So this is Content Farm. It's, but okay, so I have a file where I just save the link to the stuff that I find interesting, and then each animal represents one of those links. Now, of course, I have like 1,000 different links, but I don't want to see all of them. I capped it to 20. It could be more, it could be less. They could be bigger, or they could be tiny. I just keep them like, you know, small. Then if I click one of, also I can filter them by the platform. So if I want to talk about specifically TikTok videos or Instagram reels or YouTube videos or anything that I found, I can filter by that. I can pick a random one or the most recent ones, because sometimes I don't have a specific idea, so I just pick something out of nowhere. Sometimes I want to talk about the most recent reels or TikToks or whatever that I saved. So that's pretty useful. Then the status that I give these is if I just open them, if I don't want to talk about a specific video anymore, I just click forget. You'll see that in a couple seconds. And then approved. I don't know why I wrote approved, but it's basically, no, actually, I think that's when I opened it. So if I open one, it means that I actually wanted to talk about it. But whatever. The point is, you'll see this in a moment. We click screen mode so that it looks much more clean. And then when we click an animal, oh, this. Okay, so this reel would have been pretty good. So that's probably why it's removed. Okay, so let's just pick another one. This is a controversial one. So if I okay, so if I click this one, I don't know why I saved this, but I don't know. It looks not very interesting. So let's just click forget. So when I was making this, I was like I could add an explosion sound when you click an animal, but then I don't know why I found it much more funny if it was like a farting sound. So that's just me. Okay, let's open a different one. Another controversial removed Instagram post. Okay, so I think this one's in Spanish. Actually, let's see what this one's about. Okay, so what's the post though?
I just saw a post that said girls thinking their psychiatrist cares about them is the same as men thinking the stripper actually loves them. And like, you're kidding, right? Like you're lying, right? Like I don't like that.
Okay, yeah, I see why I saved that. So when I saved that, I was thinking about that is a pretty common misconception that just because you start talking to someone, in this case a psychiatrist or a therapist, you think that that relationship is real, and it's not. And I feel like it's probably the same way with your coworkers, where you think that if you get along with your coworkers, you might start to feel that they are your friends, but they are not. I think that they're just thinking about how can we make this interaction, this daily interaction, more peaceful, more seamless. Because if you fight with a coworker, you're going to have to keep seeing that person daily. It's going to affect your new projects, and it's just going to make your daily life much more complicated. In this case, she's talking about therapist and psychiatrist, which I can understand why you might feel that they actually care about you, but it's kind of their job. So I wouldn't. I mean, for your mental health, I would say don't think too much about it. Just don't bank on it. You know what I mean? It's the same for the guys that go to the strip club. It's like don't think too much about it because you're gonna kill the experience and the like that's the point of you going there to feel like somebody cares. So with the therapist, I think that it's very similar. You know what I mean? It's very similar that if you go there thinking that the therapist doesn't care, it's going to mess up the entire interaction because you're not going to say things, you're going to withhold information, you're going to feel very, you're not going to trust them. So you're not going to say the deepest parts of your mind, which is going to help the therapy, which is the point you went there in the first place. So, just don't think about it. Just act and feel as they do. And everything is going to work perfectly for you and for them. And uh, that's basically it. What if I open it again? Oh, okay, that's what I was looking for. And as you can see now, that's basically saved. So if I go to approved, I can only see one pig, which is basically representing the link that I just opened, which is pretty cool. I can add links directly or topics. So if I go like, I want to talk about Taylor Swift. Whoa, why? Oh, okay, that's a bug. Whatever, I'll fix that later. Or not. What if I just... Okay, so now there's two animals, as you can see. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm still working on it. As you can see, I'm still working on this. So probably in a near future, you're going to see new features added onto this. I want to get it to a point where I can open it so everyone can visit this website and everyone can leave links or topics. And I just come to the content forum and click one of those, and it could be like Like you can leave your topics and you can leave weird. I don't want to open it so people can add media to this, because it's going to get very, very strange very quick. But at least you can add text or prompts or links or whatever. I think that could be pretty fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, I guess. But I'll try to post more consistently. That is going to be a goal. I'll try to make this a more of like a habit, and not this whole like ritual where, oh, I have to write a script and then I have to think about it and then I have to post it and edit. No, I just want to make this like a habit. I find something, I just sit down and record and forget about it and just leave it be. So yeah, see ya.